Everybody's all right. I mean, as good as we can be. We're alive.
As Jesse Cummings showed us what's left of his apartment on Friday, he says he knows things could have been much worse. He works at an auto body shop just next door to what was his home. And that's where he was when the fire initially broke out Thursday afternoon.
Somebody come carrying my dog over, and they said that there was smoke coming out of the building, and we come over here and the building was on fire.
We received the call about 12:50 p.m., had multiple units respond and reported heavy smoke and fire conditions.
Officials say the fire started in the right apartment. Over 25 firefighters responded to the scene, and 5 of them were actually inside of the left apartment when the roof collapsed in on them.
It's very unnerving, to be honest with you, but as part of that training that we undergo, we also train to try to keep our emotions in check and focus on the task at hand.
Chief Ted Shields of the Northeast Nelson Fire Department was on the scene when the collapse happened. He says a 6th firefighter was injured during the rescue.
Initially, there was a lot of concern, I will say that, once everyone was safely removed and it was obvious there weren't any life-threatening injuries. That, of course, relieved the tension level down quite a bit.
All 6 firefighters have since been released from the hospital.
We are very thankful. It's a lot easier to cope with the loss of a building than it is a life. So.
The historic building was built in the 1850s and was once home to the old Henry McKenna bourbon distillery. It was converted into 2 apartments in the early 2000s, and Cummings says that's where he and his dad have lived ever since.
And not only did I lose my home, you know, Fairfield lost a big piece of history today.
The owner of the property told us the building is a total loss, and he has no choice but to demolish it.
Yep, we'll pick up and start somewhere else, I guess. I mean, our business is still here, but, you know, home is gone.
In Nelson County, I'm Addie Miners, WLKY News.
And the cause of the fire remains under investigation, but the owner tells us he believes it was sparked by an electrical issue. A Louisville man charged with killing his brother is sitting in jail on a $1 million bond. 36-year-old Victor Brown was arraigned this morning on charges of murder and domestic violence and wanton endangerment. Police say he killed his brother, Kevin, on April 24th. Kevin was found shot to death inside a black Camaro that had crashed into 2 other cars at 10th and Broadway. According to court documents, surveillance video shows Victor Brown was the only person in the car with Kevin before the crash. Victor Brown is due back in court next month. And bond is set at $1 million for another Louisville man arrested for murder. Police say Kanye Easley shot and killed Rajon Baskin back in July on 23rd Street in the Portland neighborhood. The arrest report says that part of the crime was captured on surveillance video, and police were able to identify a juvenile who was with Easley. That teen was wearing an ankle monitor. The arrest report says the monitor was used to link the pair to the crime scene. New tonight at 5, a Wisconsin man admits to burglarizing a bank to buy guns and camouflage gear, then driving more than 400 miles to Kentucky to kill his common law wife. Roosevelt Davis was arrested this morning during a traffic stop in Simpsonville. According to the arrest citation, hours earlier, he shot and killed Kadisha Birch after busting into a house in Springfield, Kentucky. Police say a second woman was taken to the hospital with a gunshot wound to the face. Detectives say the 23-year-old admitted to breaking into a bank on Christmas Day and using the money he stole to buy guns for the purpose of killing the 2 women. Davis is charged with murder, domestic violence, and attempted murder, domestic violence.